Hello guys, today we're gonna take you through on how we source our lamb. And here we start taking the sheep out from his sheepfold, which is not an easy thing. It is interesting because sometimes it's very hard to take the sheep which is going to get slaughtered, and this is how we really struggle and take it out. And while we are taking out, we thought it was better for us to just we had to let the other folk out of the sheep herd, so that at least we just get an easy way to transport this sheep of ours to its slaughtering grounds. And hereby we have got some leaves that we always place down on the ground, so that at least it could be a sign of a good bed for our sheep to lay as we get it slaughtered. So this is Narok County, and this is how the Maasai how they do it. So I found it interesting, and I really wanted to know and to learn a lot about this culture and how they source their meat, how they slaughter, how they debone, and how they feel it. And this is a very you can see a very good dagger there that we just use to slaughter the knife. Let's see how they do it. They just take the sharp knife direct to the esophagus and the trachea. And remember, this blood they're using, they have to fetch it so that it can make another source of food called munono, and that's how I installed them. So as you can see, they've just hold that mouth, and even the sheep does not make even a single sound. It just dies slow death. Wow! Come on, look at that. Yes. Wow, that's really interesting. So that the open part of it, yeah, the blood is just fetched from all sides of the direction, try just to get the sheep upside down so that the blood can flow all the way from its body direct to the saucepan. You can see that's how the part that is just dying slowly. Yeah, no need of a lot of noise. And this is now the interesting part. The Maasai always drink the first blood that comes out from the trachea for the sheep. And I was just eager to see how this blood will taste on this. It looks yucky, but come on, I said I have to just try and test this. I'll show you in the next video as I try to taste the blood. So now our sheep is dead. We're just taking the sauce out, ready for us to get this thing done. As you can see, we just lay the bed a little bit more secure. And here's the part of skinning. So skinning, they just use a very sharp knife, and they just take it through. You can see, they just go along that sheep. You can see, nice, very neatly as he just lie down, very neatly and softly. So they just take it across and along. You can see that's a long. Yeah, that's a long. And here they make a cross, another cross on the chest. Yes. And the line just takes from the cross line. Okay, we can see. Nice. Okay, wanakata pia upande wa miguu, as you can see. Yeah, so interesting. And there is where we get a little bit help. We have just to stretch the legs and the arms a little bit so that you can get an easy way to skin the sheep. Also the legs of the pig. See, this is a sharp knife. This is the fat. Nice. Okay. That's skinning. The skinning process. In documentary. Now that was the skinning process, we are taking it through into deep, and that was really crucial. I was trying to be very careful not to leave the skin on the meat part. I was just showed around. Yeah, and I'm a good student. I was just trying to see how they do it. Because most of the time, most people around, they always tie the sheep on a piece of rope, and they just hang it by the tree or a log, so that I guess it's a sign of laziness. Because when doing this while standing, it's a sign of laziness. But for these guys, they're really doing it. They're really hardworking guys. So you just have to kuinama and do all these stuff. So you can see they're taking very smooth. Look at that. Look at that. No meat left on the skin. Not even a single meat. Wow. As you can see, we're almost done. Yeah, separating the skin out of its meat part, not leaving the fatty and the meat. Yeah, a very clean way of slaughtering this, and a very clean way to get this sheep skinned. Yeah, I was just trying to get a little bit help there. I thought I just left some I left some part there, and he was trying to help me out. Wow, that guy is really sharp. You can see I'm joined out with a little boy. Shout out to him. And this is now the part that we were taking out each and every part of the sheep. We started with the arm. And you can see for this part, it's the ribs. We're getting the ribs. So they always count a little bit 2 bones on the, yeah, that's a nice mathematics calculation. 2 bones before just cutting the rib cage. You see? Look at that. And these guys, remember, they're not using a machete or a panga to cut this, just a simple knife. They say they don't have to treat the animal brutally. They just have to take slow. They really have a respect of this kind of meat. You see, they're just trying to make the calculation, trying to read to see how many ribs it has from the chest down there. And this boy is really, he's around 12 years old boy, and he knows how to do this thing by alone, no help. These guys are really, the Maasai are really hard working. Yeah, by the time I was 12 years old, I did not know even how to do this. I just knew how to slaughter a chicken, but for this, no, I did not know. Right now, I said let me just be eager to see how they do it. And you can see that we're taking and here you should be very careful. You don't try to mess up with its belly, its food belly. Yeah, because you just mess up with its food belly, the whole meat will be just paka with that. You can see they just separated it very nicely, very softly. And this is the interesting part of art. And look at that. Just separated the tummy. Is it the tummy or the tumbo chakula? I've forgotten the name, the English name, but if you remember, just give in the description below. Now look at this bit of art that is it's on this sheep's chest. Look at that. It looked like someone has just taken a photocopy or a sketched something with a pen and a paper. Nice. So here is where you just look at it. Very easy. Very easy. Yeah, that's its arm. Yeah, that's a sheep arm, taking it out from with the wow, look it. Very healthy. Wow. You can see even the meat is still clean, very clean. Yeah, so they were taking the ribs out. Oh, this part of the ribs. The chops. Here's where you get the lamb chops. Think so? Yeah. Okay. We were trying to get rid of that trachea. It was really hard. It was really hard. It was slippery. Just had that to help. And we were trying very, very hard. Oh, it was very hard to do it. Trying to get that pressure out, and finally it was out. Now, this is the part that I think I was a carnivorous. Yeah, now that is a kidney. And these people eat a raw kidney, a healthy kidney. But I'll just tell you, this kidney, look at that. I'll just wait for them if they will eat so that I can eat. The Maasai people, these guys, they can just live in the jungle. Okay, the question was, will I eat? I got a little bit courage and I tried to look at it. It was a little bloody, but I don't know how it was. The kid wanted it. I was like, they want it. And I said, oh, I put that thing in my mouth. You know how does it taste? It has got its own flavor. It's salty. It just looked like rare steak, yeah, or a blue golden blue, yeah, steak. And that was, look at that. Those are two kidneys, and this other kidney was just shared with the kids, and that is the heart. Yeah, nilikula nyama mbichi. It was really interesting, very interesting. By the way, no need of salt. It had its own salt. And this is the heart, but we're not eating the heart. Hatukuli here. And there is where we wrapped it up, like tukamaliza kukatakata everything. Yeah, that was the lungs, cutting the lungs, and we always give it to the dogs around. And thank you guys for watching. It has been a really interesting part. We are going for the next video on how to make a certain food called munono by the use of blood. Its ingredients very simple. The Maasai, as you can see, these are just the meaty parts, different parts. We just taken the important part like the lamb leg, like lamb chops. We'll just show you on the next video on how we prepare this. Thank you guys for watching. Remember to subscribe, comment, and share for amazing recipe. For good food, good mood. See you in the next video.